And it started. Hello, this is Matthew Pioro at Canadian Cycling Magazine. I'm here with Mike Garrigan and Evan McNeely, two top cyclocross racers in Canada. Evan was the under-23 national cyclocross champion in 2010, 2011, and 2012. And Mike, for the 2007-2008 season, he was the champion, the elite men's champion. So we're here to talk about the national championships coming up in Winnipeg this Saturday. But before we talk about that, we're going to talk about a very contentious issue, something that affects cyclocrossers not just in Canada, but around the world. It's a cause very cheekily started by Evan. It's about knee warmers and leg warmers. Evan, maybe you could tell us a bit about knee warmers versus leg warmers.
Yeah, so the whole thing kind of started between Andrew Watson and I. Andrew Watson is a teammate and friend of mine on Norco Factory team. He wears knee warmers almost exclusively, and personally, I understand this is probably personal preference. Everybody can decide how they like to warm their lower limbs, but I think knee warmers they look silly and stupid, and I don't really see the point of them over leg warmers. I think leg warmers kind of look more sharp and presentable. So the whole thing started one day. I wore knee warmers because before this whole thing started, I was still able to wear knee warmers. I probably can't wear them anymore. But I took a picture of me wearing them and said, I don't understand them, I don't get them, they look stupid. Posted on Twitter. Andrew Watson shot back with something at me. So I went to change.org, which is a website where you can create a petition and get signatures. I petitioned knee warmers and I said, stop wearing them. And I created that and I shot that back you can see it on the screen now. And shot that back at Andrew, and I think I have 17 supporters now. So Andrew Watson has said that if I reach 100 supporters, he will acknowledge it as a serious movement. It's still up there. You can go to that and sign that if you're with me.
Yeah, you have 17 supporters. We have O'Kinley Gibson here. She races with Trek Red Truck. We have Benjamin Perry here who says, actually, I love knee warmers. So I don't. Generally, the support is across the board, but I don't know what kind of support that counts as right there. But it's very funny. Mike, how do you feel about the whole knee warmers versus leg warmers?
I mean, I guess I never really considered it as an epidemic until this point, but I guess I will start thinking about it maybe a little bit more. I can see the validity of it because maybe your ankles where the socks and leg warmers overlap, you might overheat. But I don't know, Evan, now just because of this, I feel like in spite I'm going to wear maybe at Nationals I'll wear knee warmers.
You have no idea how many people wear knee warmers in front of me, purely out of spite.
And they just say, hey, Evan, check it out.
And they just say, hey, I'm wearing knee warmers, guess why? So I have received a lot of backlash. But it's all in good fun.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. It is kind of fun. I can tell you that it has sparked debate on the Canadian Cycling Magazine Facebook. Some people have taken it maybe very seriously, and other people, I think they take it in the spirit in which you started it. Okay, serious stuff over. Now let's talk about other serious stuff. Let's talk about your. Oh, sorry, Mike, you have a point.
Pretty much everything Evan says should be taken sort of in the same lighthearted fashion.
Okay. Well, I hope we can get some serious discussion about from Evan on the races this coming up, but we'll keep that in mind. We'll keep your advice in mind. So Mike, while I've got you on screen, how's your season been going? How's your cyclocross season been going?
It's okay. I mean, I started racing here in the States right away with Nittany, which was the first UCI race. And it's fine. I haven't had any top threes this year. Last year I was placing a little bit better. And honestly, I thought I was going to be faster. I rode a lot more this summer than I had previously. When I was coaching, my riding was really sporadic, but I think I was riding harder. This summer, my wife and I were pretty busy in Europe, and I was still fitting in a lot of riding, but I think I just wasn't doing enough intensity. And yeah, but I can't complain. I've had some good results, and I'm having fun, and it's good.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of the USA cycling calendar, and let's hope the intensity will be there for you on the weekend. Yes.
I think so. I think I'm getting better, even just from being in races and pushing myself a little bit more. I'm getting faster, and I do plan to race for a few more months. So usually I kind of warm into the season and get more results in December.
Nice. Now, over to Evan. You're juggling a lot right now. You just had a midterm yesterday. You're in school. You're doing an engineering degree, and it's cyclocross season. How are those things balancing out for you?
I have a midterm today as well. So yeah, it's actually, with all seriousness, it's been harder this year. I'm doing all fourth-year courses now. I haven't had as much time as I would like to train and mostly recover properly. I can kind of get out and do the rides, but if I'm then instantly changing into street clothes and jumping on the bus, it kind of adds up. But I've tried really hard to maintain as much of my mountain bike fitness that I developed over the summer, and I think I've done a reasonably good job of staying in shape this fall, and I'm still feeling pretty good.
Excellent, excellent. So let's switch gears and talk about Winnipeg. I'm going to, in a second, pull up the course which the organizers have posted. Now, you guys have not ridden the course. This course was used last year in, I believe, Manitoba's provincials. But let's just take a look. And Evan, if you could, what are some of the features of the course that I don't know, you feel you do well in?
Yeah, the course looks really cool this year. Pretty much everything the Winnipeg organizers there have done this year looks really, really good. They've done a really good job. I definitely like the different cyclocross features there are, like all the different run-ups, the sand pits, the barriers, they're all spread out nicely on the course, and I kind of find that those aspects are something that I can excel in on a cross course, and just the whole venue, it's going to be cool being downtown Winnipeg, racing, for sure.
And what kind of race do you hope this course fosters?
I hope it will be a little bit more tactical than maybe the previous 2 years when we were in Vancouver, where it was just raining and it was muddy and it was just kind of whoever had the best legs went off the front. I hope this one will stick together a little bit more. I hope it'll be a little bit more tactical, a little bit more group racing, because that's how we're going to put on the best show for the people that come out to watch.
Mike, over to you. What kind of race are you hoping develops out of this course?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, well, the kind of race I hope develops is that I just like ride in the front and then I don't see anybody anymore, and then we're finished and that's it. But I mean, seriously though, it would be a lot more fun to race in a group and have an hour of a little bit higher stress racing. I think I'm just echoing Evan's thoughts. It's way more fun when you don't really know what's going to happen until it's over.
And do you plan on racing the following day for the, I think it's called the Grand Prix of Manitoba, or the Manitoba Grand Prix?
For sure. I mean, for sure. It's a UCI race, and they've obviously worked pretty hard and invested a considerable amount of resources to put something like that on. So, no doubt. And I've been telling people, like from the States, they should come up for the cyclocross festival aspect of it. So just having that UCI race on the Sunday is a really big draw. I think it should be a big draw for anyone who's in the Northwest.
Yeah, the organizers have definitely tried to foster that festival atmosphere. They've even released a special IPA for the event. So yeah, it looks like it'll be a good event. Evan, how about you? Are you going to be racing the next day as well?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Getting on a
Excellent.
plane and going to Winnipeg, I'm going to do both days for sure.
Perfect. And one final question, I'll send it over to you, Mike. What do you think about the timing of the Canadian National Championships? It's the earliest, I think, of any country. So yeah, what do you think about that?
I think it's great. I mean, I think if we had it later, I'm sure it's the same in every country, but I think for us, just because we are dealing with a little bit smaller community than a cycling community than some of the nations, I think we're going to get more people coming with road fitness and mountain bike fitness, and they're still motivated to participate, and we want to still get some masters out. So if we had it in January, then I don't think we'd have as many people. I mean, for a pure cyclocrosser, which I kind of consider myself these days, I would probably fare better if it was in January, but that's not really the point. I think it's about getting people out and having fun. I think an early nationals is good. People are still motivated. People have fitness from the summer, and they're motivated to kind of stretch their season out a little bit. I'm in Toronto right now, and it's like -1 in the morning. I don't know how much longer people are in. Yeah, I could be wrong.
You're right. You're right. We are constrained by certain atmospheric conditions here. Mike, Evan, thanks for your time today. Good luck this weekend in the races, and yeah, thanks again.
Thank you.
Right. See you out there.